When transitioning from day shift to night shift, there are two ways to do this without feeling like you've been hit by a bus. Now, as we discuss these options, one of them will suit you much more than the other one, but cut yourself some slack as you're figuring it out. The first way to ease your transition into night shift is to taper your sleep. Now, the idea here is pretty simple. Go to bed later and later in the days leading up to when you're actually due to start night shift to mimic what it really is like to work the graveyard shift. So then when you eventually do start, it's not so much of a shock for your body and you don't end up like a zombie. If you don't have the luxury of enjoying these extra few days before you start nights, maybe you're a rotational shift worker, for example, this alternative method may suit you a lot better. Now, option 2 is most relevant for those who have only got one day off before you start your night shift. The night before, aim to get only 6 hours of sleep and wake up no later than 9 a.m. If you get any more sleep, like the 7 to 9 hours sleep that we recommend on every other video, it ruins the whole system. So get less sleep the night before. When you wake up at around 9 o'clock, you may feel tired and exhausted because you haven't had enough sleep. But somehow we've got to find the inner strength to push ourselves for a few hours. Now, this could look like a really vigorous exercise routine when you really get that huff and puff and you sweat and you really work out for about an hour. Or you could do what I do and madly clean the house. I change all the sheets, I vacuum, mop, dust. The house is completely spotless. At around 12:30, sit down and enjoy some lunch. Now, I try to aim for something really protein and carb heavy, so it aids in my recovery of what I've just done, but it also puts me into a state where I want to sleep. By this point, it's around 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Now, you may be sleepy and take yourself off for a little nap. For me personally, it's still a little bit early, so I use the next couple of hours until around 4 o'clock to meal prep, do my washing, do some ironing, and attend to the jobs that I probably won't get to when I'm on nights. At around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, try as hard as you can to get a nap in. We are useless if we have been awake for 24 hours straight. Aim to sleep from anywhere between half an hour and 3 hours if you can. Be smart when you nap. Use sleep aids such as this beautiful eye mask from Man to Sleep. And about half an hour before you intend on sleeping, create an environment that it's normal to sleep in. Close the blinds, wear a pair of these blue light blocking glasses, and allow your sleep hormone, melatonin, to start actually doing its job. Put some aromatherapy on, play some nice music, get yourself in a place that your body feels comfortable to sleep. If you are trying to nap and it's just not happening, stop beating yourself up about it. It happens to the best of us. Instead, just be happy with resting. Having a timeout is certainly better than nothing. Once you wake up in the late afternoon, have a shower and then enjoy dinner with those who you live with. If you can have this meal outside and it is still light, then that's the best thing to do to get some vitamin D on your skin. This obviously depends on when you time that afternoon nap. For me, having it at 4 o'clock, it's highly unlikely that it's still going to be light at sort of 6 p.m., 7 p.m. So consider pushing this nap earlier in the afternoon so you can enjoy some sunlight before you go to work. Did you like that little tip? Give me a thumbs up if you did. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. During your commute to work and within the first few hours of your shift, enjoy caffeine. I think it helps us actually make this transition much easier, but just be smart about when you're stopping drinking caffeine. Why is this important? Because if you drink it right up to when you intend on sleeping, it's probably not going to happen for you. So we recommend within 6 hours of when you're wanting to sleep is when you should stop and switch to something else. I also want you to drink a bucket load of water. Aim to drink a bottle about this size throughout your night shift. If you want to fill it up again, that's even better, but aim to drink at least 1 drink bottle overnight. Once you get home from a shift, have a shower straight away and slide on a pair of these blue light blocking glasses. If you don't know what these are and you don't have a clue how they work, I suggest watching this video next. If you enjoyed the last couple of minutes, consider subscribing to the channel. We would love to have you join our shift working crew. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you at the next shift.